Okay, algebraic expressions. So in the earlier class, we have just seen binomials like a square minus b square. Now this expression is called as a trinomial. Now if you look at the numbers 2 and 9 or 9, these are called as the coefficients, this 9 or 2. And x is the variable here. Variable means the value will keep changing. Okay, and 2 is called as the coefficient. Okay, but here the question is you have to factorize this algebraic expression. Factorize means you have to find the factors. Okay, so factors, how you will find, the first step is multiply this and this coefficient, the coefficient of x square and the last term. The last term is 9. Multiply them. Okay, with the sign. So first multiply the sign, plus plus. So it is plus 18 and x square. I have multiplied the first term and the last term along with the variable. Now we'll find the factors of 18 so that we get minus 9 if you add. But when you multiply those two factors, you should get plus 18x square. Okay, I'll put the sign also so you'll not get confused. So now the factors of 18. So I know that 9 2s are 18, 6 3s are 18, but the factors should be in such a way that when you add or when you subtract, you should get minus 9. So 6 3s is 18, and I know that minus 6x and minus 3x is going to give me when I add them. That means these the indices. Okay, you have to use this minus 6 minus 3. So minus 6 minus 3 integers, I mean, not indices. So integers, when you add, minus 6 minus 3 is going to give you minus 9. That means the factors are right. What about multiply? When you multiply these two, minus into minus is going to be plus. So 6 3s is 18, minus into minus is, so obviously plus. So the factors are correct. So we'll write the factors. Now we are splitting the middle term. This middle term we will not write. We'll write it as the first term as it is, 2x square minus 6x. We'll write the factors. Next factor is minus 3x, and this last term as it is. Now this middle term, okay, we have split it, minus 6x and minus 3x. The next step is take common. What is common in between these two? So if you can see, 2 is common and x is also common. So we'll remove it out. 2x is common. What is remaining? Put in the bracket. So 2 divided by 2. So if I divide 2 by 2, what will be the answer? Answer will be that it will be 1x. Okay. So only x I'll write. Multiply these two to check if your answer is right. 2 into 1, 2. X into x, x square. Minus. What is common in between? If I take 2 out, then what is remaining? You'll have to divide this by 2. So if I divide 6 by 2, the answer will be 3. X is already out. Don't write again. So multiply and check. 2 into 3, 6. X as it is. You'll not write x again. Okay, because there was x square, I wrote x over here. Next step, here common is minus 3. Okay. Now minus 3, if I take from here, if I divide this by minus 3, then what is remaining? Only x. Okay. And here what it will be? It will be negative 3. Why negative 3? Because multiply. Minus into minus will give you plus. And if I take 3 out, that means if I divide 9 by 3, then what is remaining? The answer is 3. So the reason is like this. And the bracket, one bracket should be repeated. Only then your answer is correct. If it is not repeating, that means something is going wrong. Next is, put this whatever common bracket you have got, write it once, x minus 3. And whatever is remaining outside the bracket, put it in one bracket and close, 2x minus 3. So this is the answer. The factors are x minus 3 and 2x minus 3. The factors are x minus 3 and 2x minus 3. This is the answer. Now let's see another example for it. Next is 2x square plus 5x, okay, and minus 18. So we have to find the factors of minus 18 into 2. First multiply. Plus into minus, minus. 2 18s are 36 x square. Okay. Now find the factors of minus 36x square, so that when you add or subtract, you should get plus 5. But when you multiply those factors, you should get minus 36. So what are those factors which are going to give you this? So I know 9 fours is 36. So 9x and 4x, 9 fours is 36, but negative when I multiply, but positive over here when I add. So this middle sign, always give it to the bigger number or both the numbers it should be. So if I give plus 9 and minus 4, their addition is plus 5, and when I multiply them, I am going to get minus 36. That means the factors are correct. So now let's write the factors. That is equal to 2x square plus 9x minus 4x and minus 18. See, we have written the first, we have written the last, but we have split this middle term, plus 9x minus 4x. You have to find the factors correctly. So next step is, what is common between 2x square plus 9x square? There is only x common, because 9 is not divisible by 2. So only common is x. Write it. What is remaining over here? 2x. Multiply and check. X into x, x square, 2 as it is. And what about here? There is x which is out. So only remaining is 9. Next, what is common between 4 and 18? Which number is divisible by both? That you have to check. So we can clearly say it is minus 2, which is divisible by 4 also and which is divisible by 18 also. So I am writing minus 2 here. Now what is remaining over here is 2 and x. Minus into plus is minus. 2 2s is 4 and this x as it is. Next over here is minus. So I am not going to write minus over here. I am going to write plus. Why? Minus into plus will give me minus. And what is remaining here? 18 is out. So 18. Out of 18, 2 is out. So which number when I multiply, I'll get 18. It is 2. It is 9. So 9 2s is 18. So one bracket is repeating. That means the answer is right. So it is 2x plus 9 and x minus 2. So this is the answer. These are the factors. Okay. Next sum is 2y square minus 4y minus 30. Now I can see that all these three numbers are divisible. All these three numbers are divisible by 2. So I'll take 2 common first. We'll make it little more simple. Okay. So if I take 2 common, so what is remaining is, take 2 common. Outside bracket will be y square minus 2y minus 15. Okay. Now let this 2 be as it is. Don't disturb that 2. Let it be as it is. Now we'll just see this trinomial. Factorize it. 15 ones are, there's nothing means 1. 15 ones is 15, but plus into minus is minus. So minus 15 y square. Now find the factors of minus 15 so as to get minus 2. Okay, that means when you add or subtract, you should get minus 2. But when you multiply those two factors, you should get minus 15. So which are those two factors? So I can say that it is 5 3s are 5y and 3y. When I multiply, I'll get 15, but I should get negative 15. So this middle sign goes to the bigger number. Plus minus 5 plus 3. It will. So minus 5 plus 3y. Minus 5y plus 3y is going to give me minus 2y. And when I multiply them, minus into plus will give me minus. And 5 3s is 15. That means the factors are right. So I'm going to write y square minus, I will write 5y plus 3y and minus 15. Okay. Next step, 2 as it is. Don't touch that 2. Now take common. What is common in between them is y. Okay. So I'm going to put a square bracket. Y is common in between and I'm going to write it as y is common. So remaining is y minus 5. Y is outside. What is remaining is y minus 5 is not common. Y is already taken out. Plus what is common in between them is 3. Y minus 5. Next 2. What is common? You'll write it at once. Just write it once. Y minus 5. What is remaining? Outside the bracket y plus 3. Along with the sign you will write. You will not write y3 or y into 3. Along with the sign it should be. Now this is your final answer. The factors are 2 into y minus 5 into y plus 3. That's the answer. Now the sum is x square minus 10x plus 21. So the first term and the last term, this is 1. So 1 into 21 will give me 21. Plus into plus is plus, x square. Okay, 21x square. Now find the factors of 21 so as to get minus 10x. So the factors are 7 3s are. So minus 7x minus 3x. Why? Because when you add minus 7 minus 3, it is going to be minus 10. And when you multiply minus into minus plus, 7 3s are 21. So the factors are correct. Now you will split it, x square, split the middle term, minus 7x minus 3x plus 21. Therefore, x common out of these two is x common, remaining is x minus 7. Don't write 7x because this x is already outside. Now minus 3 is outside and x over here, because 3 is divisible by 3 and 21. If you divide 21 by 3, what it will be? So it will be 7. But which sign I will put? I will put minus. Why? Because minus into minus will be plus. You have to be very careful with the signs, otherwise the whole sum will go wrong. So 3 7s is 21. Next step is just copy the bracket which is repeating once and write what is remaining. So these are the factors.